You can support your body to fight HPV naturally, without invasive treatments, without waiting in fear, and without feeling like you're powerless. Thousands of people around the world are already using a natural formula that's helping them turn the tide against HPV. It's called Papillex, and if you've heard the name but still aren't sure if it works or not, stay with me. What I'm about to tell you could change the way you see your own healing. Papillex is one of the most talked about supplements in the natural wellness space right now, especially among people who've tested positive for HPV and are looking for safe, science-backed ways to support their immune system. But just because it's trending doesn't mean it works for everyone. So today I'm going to break it all down for you. What it is, how it works, what real users are saying, and most importantly, whether or not it's worth your time and money. Let's start with something that's often overlooked. HPV can be emotionally draining. You get your diagnosis, you hear the word virus, and suddenly you're overwhelmed with fear, shame, and confusion. Doctors might say, just wait and see if it clears, but that wait can feel endless. In the meantime, your mind races. What can you do? Is there anything that actually helps your body fight back? That's where Papillex comes in. It's a natural dietary supplement made with a blend of vitamins, minerals, and plant-based ingredients, all designed to support your immune system and help your body respond to HPV in a smarter, stronger way. Sounds promising, right? But let's go deeper. The formulation is actually quite impressive. Papillex includes ingredients like broccoli extract, which is rich in sulforaphane, a compound that's been studied for its antiviral and anti-cancer properties. You'll also find reishi mushroom, astragalus root, green tea extract, vitamin C, vitamin E, selenium, zinc, and folate. Each of these nutrients has its own immune-boosting benefits, and when combined, they create a powerful synergy that may help your body do what it's already trying to do, fight the virus. In some versions of Papillex, especially the bundles, you'll also find AHCC, a patented mushroom extract that's been studied for its ability to help the body clear HPV. AHCC has even been tested in clinical trials with promising results, particularly for high-risk strains. While Papillex itself hasn't been through large-scale clinical studies, many of its individual ingredients have, and the anecdotal evidence is stacking up. So what are people actually saying? If you take a deep dive into places like Reddit or product reviews on Amazon, you'll find hundreds of personal stories. Women who tested positive for HPV type 16 or 18 went through terrifying procedures like colposcopies or LEAP, and then decided to try Papillex as a way to support their recovery. After a few months of consistent use, usually between 3 to 6 months, many reported that their Pap smears came back normal. Some said their doctors were surprised. Others just felt grateful that they finally had something to do during that agonizing wait-and-see period. Now, I want to be clear here. Papillex is not a miracle cure. It's not a substitute for medical treatment, and it definitely isn't magic. But what it does offer is support. When your body is fighting a persistent virus, your immune system needs all the help it can get. And that's exactly where this supplement comes in. Let's also talk about side effects. Most people tolerate Papillex really well. However, there are a few reports of mild nausea or stomach discomfort, especially if you take it on an empty stomach. The general recommendation is to take 2 capsules daily, ideally with food. And as always, it's smart to talk to your healthcare provider before starting any new supplement, especially if you're pregnant, breastfeeding, or taking other medications. What I find really important, and what many users also mention, is the sense of control they get when they start taking Papillex. HPV can make you feel helpless. You're told to wait. You're told your body might clear it on its own, but there's no roadmap, no guarantees. When people start a routine that includes a product like Papillex, it gives them structure, hope, and a proactive step forward. Let's look at the pros and cons. On the positive side, Papillex is natural, non-invasive, and easy to take. It contains a wide range of immune-supporting ingredients that have been studied for their effectiveness. The product has a loyal customer base and a growing collection of success stories. And for many people, it becomes part of a holistic healing journey, paired with better nutrition, stress management, and regular medical checkups. On the flip side, it's not cheap. Depending on whether you choose the regular formula or the bundle with AHCC, you might be looking at a significant investment, especially if you use it for several months. Also, the lack of large-scale clinical trials on the product as a whole is something to consider, and like any supplement, results vary from person to person. So who is Papillex really for? It's for people who've been diagnosed with HPV and don't want to just sit around and wait. It's for those who are open to natural alternatives and want to support their body in every way possible. It's for women who are recovering from cervical procedures and want to boost their immune response. And it's for anyone who believes in being proactive about their health, not reactive. If that sounds like you, then Papillex might be worth a try. Just make sure you're buying it from a trustworthy source. The safest option is through the official website, which often runs promotions and offers a 60-day money-back guarantee. Be careful with third-party resellers, especially on marketplaces like Amazon or eBay, where counterfeit supplements are unfortunately common. One thing I really appreciate is that Papillex isn't just selling pills, it's promoting education. The brand puts out a lot of helpful content on HPV, immune health, and recovery tips. That's something I respect because it shows they care about more than just profits. They want their customers to feel informed, empowered, and supported. And let's be real, when you're dealing with HPV, support matters. It's not just a physical challenge. It's emotional, mental, and even spiritual. You start questioning everything, your relationships, your choices, your future. Having a product like Papillex in your corner, something you can take every day, something that gives you hope, can be a small but powerful shift in the way you face this challenge. At the end of the day, the most important thing you can do is stay informed. Don't rely on fear. Don't rely on guesswork. Look at the facts, read the stories, and talk to people who've been through it. Then decide what feels right for you. If you're considering trying Papillex, I hope this video gave you the clarity you were looking for. No hype. Just honest insights from someone who spent a lot of time studying this topic and listening to the people it affects. If you want to learn more or grab your own bottle of Papillex, click the official link in the description below. You'll get the real product backed by the real guarantee from the official source. Take care of your health, listen to your body, and never underestimate the power of natural support. Thanks for watching.